Bang, bang, we're live. Let's go. All right. So, today, another episode of Johnny J's Talks, right? That's what we're calling it for now until I think of a better name. I'm coming up with one, I promise. So, this is the first actual episode where we have a guest here, right? Throughout the whole coronavirus pandemic, right? So, I'm breaking the rules right now, but we've both kind of been quarantined together, so I will say I know it's safe, right? I've been being very safe, right? Everybody, stay at home and stay safe. Got it, okay? I just want to make sure everybody knows that. You like how I'm a little bit close over here? It gives you a little bit better of an experience when I get close. So, I have the mic further that way so I can talk, and I'm going to adjust as we go just to make sure it's not too loud or too quiet for you guys. Without further ado, let me introduce our first guest of the show, or show/talk/podcast, whatever you want to call it.
Like show.
Yeah, show. There we go. And the first guest, her name is Ashley, right? What's your name? Ashley. And it's also my girlfriend, right? So we're going to interview my girlfriend. How about that? Where else can you find that, right? I mean, I'm sure there's other people that have done videos like that before, but this one is going to be one for the books, right?
There's something wrong.
And obviously, with all the previous videos that we made, it's been like either, talking of the current situation, pretty much like news, trending news, or people, like I interviewed my buddy Nick last week. If you didn't check out that video, go check it out. Pretty much about social media growth. And obviously, I'm going to have him back on here eventually when all this stuff gets kind of panned out. And he's going to talk about what he does, which is really cool. And how he uses like social media and the internet and e-com to kind of like literally run an entire business. And Ashley does something pretty cool as well, but we're not going to get right into it, but we're going to ask some questions and then follow up with everything, and then we're going to go into the whole like story, right? So right now I'm going to introduce Ashley, and she is going to be, what's up, Ashley?
Hi.
There we go. All right. So got some talking going on. And I know one of the first questions I wanted to pretty much, put out there, right? Something simple is, where are you from? And, how old are you?
Do I have to say where I'm actually from?
What do you mean?
New Jersey.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, what do
New
you mean?
Jersey, and I am 24. I'll be 25 in July.
Speak up a little bit.
Why?
Because it's just not.
Should I get closer?
Sure. Whatever you feel comfortable with.
Okay.
Okay, talk again.
I said it.
How old are you?
24.
24. Okay, and then where are you from?
New Jersey.
Oh, okay. Same. No way. We're from the same spot. And where did you grow up?
Right here.
In this town with me, right?
Yeah.
That's how we know each other, sure.
Yep.
All right, but I want to dive in a little bit deeper, right?
Okay.
So one of the questions I wanted to bring up was how we met, right? Now, that was just a random question that's in the mix, but I'm going to get it out of the way with first,
Okay.
just to clear everybody's, mind and get a
Okay.
little interview action in and make it some bit entertaining besides all serious. Even though I'm not serious at all. Ever.
Not at all.
Sure. So how do we meet? And yeah, tell everybody how we met. Sure.
We were like 6 or 7, right?
Yes.
And we met our mutual, really close friend, actually grew up next to him before he moved where we are right now. And she was my best friend, and then her brother was one of his best friends. We're all still really close, so it was like a family
This is facts. Yeah.
thing. And then my brother is the same age as her brother, and then we all just used to hang out on the street and play, and then we went to the same school, and then we went to prom, and we just stayed friends pretty much all growing up. And
Yeah.
then when we were 20, you were 21.
21. 21?
We're the same grade.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of tough to ask these questions because obviously I know the answers to all of them, but
Right.
everybody doesn't. So, that's
Right.
why I'm asking them.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, we met when we were really young, and then we were in high school.
John always liked me.
We were always friends. That was just how it went. Yeah, I did always. That's true. Getting off topic too much. We were always friends. We were hanging out, and I always, thought Ashley was cute. So that's just one of the things I always enjoyed being friends with her because she was good looking. So, but after all that, I somehow got a chance to date her, and here we are.
4 years later.
Yeah. All right. Let's dive into the Like, good questions.
I'm so
The juicy
scared.
ones. Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
All right, so you went to high
These
school.
business questions?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We went to high school together, right? Mm-hmm. We both graduated the same year.
Yep.
Which was 2013
Yep.
from high school. And for those of you that can't do really good math, we would have graduated college in 2017. And when I say would have, I didn't graduate college on time, so it was till 2017. But
Was it?
yeah,
Oh,
it was
right.
2017 still. So my diploma says the same year. I just took an extra semester. Ha. But yeah. So besides that, what did you do for school? Like, all right, what do you do? How about that? Just give me like a synopsis on what you do.
Okay, so I do hair and makeup. I got into bridal though. I do things other than bridal, but mostly bridal. I went to college right out of high school. I did 1 semester at Monmouth. I absolutely hated it. I think I just hated. I loved the school.
Where's Monmouth?
In South Jersey.
Okay.
And I hope you did know that. Okay.
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, but they don't.
Right.
You know.
So I went.
If
I
there's
went
any
there,
of you watching, I don't know.
I went there. I hope so. I went there for 1 semester. Came home. I didn't like it. I was going to transfer. I went to CCM to get.
What's CCM?
College County
Community
right?
college,
Community
yeah,
college,
yeah.
right? So it was our community college,
Yeah.
And I was going to do a semester there just until I had enough credits to transfer to Rutgers because I
Okay.
wanted like a little bit of a rah school.
Rah rah.
Rah.
Rah,
And
Rutgers.
They lost my placement test.
Damn.
So I wasn't able to enroll for that second semester of college. And one of my girlfriends, Amber, had come to my house and she was like, I'm going to go to cosmetology school. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so jealous. That sounds like so much fun. And my parents heard me say that. Am I not talking loud enough?
Just a little bit louder.
My parents heard me say that and they're like, why don't you just go? You'll be done before the next semester starts. So if you want to do college, then you can just do college after. And I was like, that's a good idea. So I interviewed at the school. I ended up committing to going there. And fun fact, my parents both thought I would always do something in the beauty world, but I never thought that I would make a career out of it. I just didn't think there was money in it. And I had always heard like, you know, you're not really that successful when you're in that industry. It's just a backup plan. And it kind of like discouraged me.
Yeah.
But it was something I was always good at and I always loved to do.
For sure.
So
Yeah. So like when you initially, let me just lower this a little bit. When you initially like you went to college for a semester, right? Just
Yeah.
1 semester. That was it. And did you like it or no?
I liked
Like, was it fun? Or
I
no?
liked the school and I liked being away and living on my own and having that independence and
Okay.
doing all that. But I never liked school. I never tried. I was never interested, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
I always liked to do things that, one, I can use my hands. That was always, I'm very crafty and that's what I enjoy. So if it was anything that I didn't enjoy doing, it was very hard to make me stick to it.
For sure. Now, like, one of the things that I think is cool is that, right, so you pretty much dropped out of college, right? And then you went to be a cosmetologist by going to cosmetology school.
Yeah.
Now, like, that's still school, if for those of you who don't know, but it's not like, you know, you go to class and you take bullshit classes throughout college that are pretty much a scam.
Right.
And, like, some of them are important. I'm not saying, like, all of them are a scam. But, like, I went to college, right? I took courses that were just so far-fetched.
Yeah.
It just didn't make any sense. Didn't have anything to do with what I wanted to learn. I know it's like they say, oh, it's supposed to open up your mind to different things. But to be honest, like, most kids, either if you don't know what you want to do, you're still not going to know when you get out of college. Because I talked to so many people who were my age when we graduated, and they all said the same thing. I don't know what I want to do.
Yeah.
I don't know what I want to do. And that's, like, common. Unless you become, like, an accountant, a doctor, a nurse,
Lawyer.
a lawyer, or which one? An engineer. Like, something where you need to actually have the degree to get the job. Yeah, like, there's no point.
Yeah.
There's no, like, not that there's no point, but it doesn't do much for you. And those classes that you need for those degrees are, like, important and crucial in you being successful in that job, like, that you're going into, right? Like, if you don't go to school to be a doctor, you're just going to kill somebody, right? Like, bottom line, like, if somebody said, oh, take my blood pressure, I won't know, like, how to listen for that. Like, yeah, I could use a machine and figure it out, but I'm not going to know how to do that. I'm not taking a chance on that.
Yeah.
Fuck that, right? Like, no way. But now, like, getting back into, like, your situation and, like, how we met and all that other stuff. We met from school. out of the way with. We went to prom together, and somehow this relationship like rekindled, even though we weren't ever in a relationship, but we were always friends.
Yeah.
And we became, a couple. And now, in us both being, kind of like self-employed in a way, I know you went to cosmetology school, became a cosmetologist, got everything, and then you got a job at a salon.
Yeah, that's like usually the next step that you take, I feel like. And I feel like most of my friends did that. I mean, listen, by no means is cosmetology school easy. Like, passing your state board is not easy. Taking that test isn't easy because I don't know if whoever doesn't know, it's a 1,200-hour course, so it's about 10 months. And you have to take a written exam first in order to qualify to take your practical exam for a state board. Mm-hmm. So that written exam is like the hardest thing ever. And I feel like I couldn't pass that test like at all, really. Yeah. I feel like if I didn't study, like I wasn't passing. Like that just, I don't have that natural studying, it's just not in me. It never was. But for some reason with this test, when it's something you're interested in and it's something that you want, you're a different person.
I don't think I've ever had that experience.
Right. And most people don't, because I feel like that comes with a trade.
Yeah.
You know, like if it's something that you're passionate about and your heart is in it, like you have logic behind your answers. Okay. You can understand it. Because you know the science behind what you're doing. Yeah. You can answer a question on a test.
So how old were you when you
took the test?
No, when you first worked in the salon. I know you took the test probably around like 18, right?
Yeah, when you graduate school, you're 17. So that summer I turned 18, mm-hmm. and then I went to Monmouth.
First semester.
So I was 18, and I graduated at 19.
19. Okay,
yeah,
all right.
19.
So you got the job in the salon at 19?
No, you can get a job once you have your permit.
Oh, so you got the job.
Which is 600 hours. So that was halfway through. So I was 18.
So you were 18. So you were working in a salon.
Was I 18?
Right? That's crazy. Yeah. So you were working in a salon at 18.
I think I just
probably
turned,
what?
I just
like
turned 19.
When you start, okay, 19.
I just turned 19.
So you start washing hair, I guess, right?
Yep.
That's like the basic. I've been in salons before. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you just kind of like help out the other people that are in charge, I guess. Yeah. And higher up.
You're making like pennies.
Yeah. No money, probably.
It was like $50 a day we got paid for.
Wow.
And I worked.
It's like a shift pay. For how many hours?
So in the beginning, when I was still in school, I would go like 2 days of the week after school. So I would get there for 4:00.
Okay.
And then I would work until close, which was like between 7 and 8.
That's not bad.
And then that was 2 days. And then Saturday I was there from 7 to 4.
Okay. That's long.
That was a long day. Yeah. And then once I graduated school, I took a week off and I just enjoyed some time because school's 9 to 3. And then I went full time at the salon. Mm-hmm. So I was there, Tuesday through Saturday, or Wednesday through Sunday.
Okay. And you obviously had to work your way up, like in any job. I feel like you have to work your way up. You don't just start out like with the max pay or the all the clients, or you're not going to get all the sales in the beginning. Whatever job you may do, in the beginning you're going to have to
You even make your way. Suck. You even work your way up as an assistant too. Like when I started assisting, you don't know who the clients are that are going to tip a lot. You don't know who the ones are that they're going to give you $10 versus $2. Like it's a lot of figuring that out too. Yeah. So as you're there longer and assisting longer, you do make more money because you have your regulars who like the way you wash their hair.
And you also just like steer away those people who leave $2.
Exactly.
Like, no, you wash their hair.
We used to like fight over it. Me and the girls, me and Giovanna I'd be like, you wash her. She's like, no, I've been here longer. I'm like, no, you wash her. And it was like always a back and forth thing.
Yeah, that sucks. But
it was fun though.
All right. So then after all the assisting and you became a full blown like hairdresser,
got my chair
there, right? You got a chair. That's what it's called, right? You get a chair to actually do someone's hair in all day long and book appointments.
So we actually did a competition at that time of like every Tuesday we would have classes. So we had a binder and we were given a haircut or a style to do that day, and then one of the highest managers would come around and he would score your haircut. He would give you, I forget how they did it. It was like, I think 1 through 9, like it was like some kind of like point system like that. Okay. And at the end of, I think it was like 10 weeks maybe, or 15 weeks, whoever had the highest score got their chair.
Okay.
There was a first place, second place, third place. And
So I guess you won.
Got first place, which is such a blessing in disguise because I needed to be out of the salon world. Like I was stuck there. I wasn't growing
Wait, but you worked like with the chair for how long?
Only
Like,
a year.
Oh, only a year.
And then I was like,
Okay.
I wasn't satisfied with the pay. And I would kind of talk to people who were above me and the shoes that I would want to be in someday. And I would like feel them out and just see how they felt about their pay. And no one was really satisfied. So I've always wanted a business. I've always wanted to start my own. I've always wanted to, have something that I can run and be the person who provides people with jobs. It was just always a goal of mine. And I knew I wasn't going to be able to do that there.
Entrepreneurial.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
So I left.
So she left. I knew the story because I know the story because I was there. But we're going to pretend like I'm not there. All right. And so when you left, what'd you do?
I swallowed my pride and I worked in a furniture store for a year, I think it was. And I was literally making $10 an hour. I went back to, I felt like I was in high school again. But I just knew I needed some type of stability in trying. The whole goal was to start my own freelancing business.
Yeah.
So I needed something that I can really just have like a steady set of income every week that I knew I could rely on. It was easier for me because I was still living in my parents' house, still do. At the time my dad was paying for my car. Like they were helping me out until I was on my own 2 feet.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. No, so I know you left there and you went and got that job that I know you didn't like, but
I loved who I worked for, and I loved.
But you didn't like what you weren't
didn't-
happy with what you were doing, right?
I liked.
That's like the bottom line here.
But she was a business owner. She still is, and she runs a really good operation. So I felt like it was nice to be under her to kind of, like, I know it was just like furniture and consignment, but it was still a way to watch a woman run a business.
But it was a job.
Yeah, but it was insightful at moments too.
Cool. There you go. You learned something from it, but like
had nothing to do with my career. Obviously,
but were you also doing hair on the side?
Yeah, so
right?
I was building my freelance business.
Okay.
I started an app. I paid like $600 for this app. It was supposed to be like a booking app, and it was like trial and error. I really didn't like it. I was focusing on building my clientele. I was handing out business cards. I was making like flyers to give to clients so they can give them to people. Yeah. And then, little by little, word of mouth.
I remember all this.
Started to grow.
Yeah.
And I met my friend Lauren shortly after.
Shout out Lauren.
Yeah, she's one of my best friends now. But our brothers actually were in the fraternity together, and they would constantly tag us in each other's like Instagrams.
Frat stars.
I was looking for a mentor that whole time. Like I wanted someone that I can just like. You're never
Lauren,
good enough to
her main thing is makeup, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You're never. I feel like just good enough to like if you have too much pride, you're not going to be able to do it. You won't be successful. Like you need to work under somebody. You need to learn,
right?
like
Seek help.
Yeah, essentially I was still assisting.
Yeah.
It was finding that balance of like, okay, I'm leaving a salon to start my own business, but how do I work for someone who's not going to stunt my growth?
Yeah.
And I found Lauren, and she is really big in the makeup world for bridal, and like really big, and she's continuing to grow. And I just found that person who anything that I was passionate about and saw for my future self, she was doing.
Yeah.
So it was someone to just like look up to and really like learn from her mistakes. And she's just so open to teaching me. So she totally took me under her wing.
So I definitely saw a huge like turnaround when that happened. I remember like the whole like persona of you kind of got like way more energy, happy all the time.
Motivated.
Yeah, definitely motivated.
I was so
too.
motivated.
You were like ready. You were just constantly talking about it.
Yeah.
And I was just like constantly pretending like I was listening.
Yeah. Love when you do that.
No. I listened to a lot of it. And I think I listened to a lot of like good rants and bad rants. Mm-hmm. But like now looking back, it's all worth it, right?
Yeah. But we both, over the last like 3 years, I'd say, have surrounded ourselves with such successful and like-minded people who we see ourselves being like, and all of those friends
like
for me are older than me.
Yeah, 5, 6, 7 steps ahead of you already. Yeah,
and it's so good to see that because it's like it's a visual of what
we were talking about that yesterday.
Yeah, what you see for yourself, and it's so true. Doesn't Gary Vee say it all the time? Yeah, hang out. You have to be surrounded by people.
Yeah, you got to have like a balance, right? So like one of the things is like hang out with someone who's like super successful, way better than you in every way, and they have a good attitude. Obviously, you don't want someone with a shit attitude. Like, and then you want to hang out with like people who are kind of on the same level as you. so you can talk to each other
Yeah.
about what you're all doing. And then you need to have people who are beneath you, right? So and I see that, I totally think that makes sense, because the person above you is helping you and you're looking up to them, and they probably feel good about helping you. And then the people who are, with you alongside fighting the same battle, you kind of can converse with each other and like learn from each other and see what everybody's doing, and maybe like help each other with mistakes you already made or whatever it may be, and kind of just like work together towards the same goal, which is great. And you could always have conversation about that. And I find us even having like conversations like that all the time about what we're doing and how we're doing it and what we could do better, different.
And I go off of him and he goes off of me.
Yeah.
So like,
it's like you bounce off each other.
Even though they're two different careers, I'll hear him say something and I'm like, "Oh, that's a good idea in my business. How can I change that?"
A lot of the ideas can be like cross-platform.
Yeah.
Like you can kind of figure it out. And then the third one, obviously, is the person beneath you who's kind of like, but they have the same attitude. It's all about the mindset, right? So if your attitude's the same, but you're not doing anything yet, or you don't know what you want to do, you can help that person, and then they're also, and by you helping them, they're looking up to you, and that feels good for you, and then like they feel good because you're helping them. So that's like it all makes sense. Like when he says shit like that, people just like kind of say like, "Oh, this guy's fucking crazy," but it makes total sense when you think about it. Like I look up to people who are, like my dad's age. A lot of his friends are people that he may know, or people I've met in that realm that are, in their 40s, 50s. And then you have people who are kind of like on the same level as you that are maybe, but a lot of the time for us, like people are older. Like we're only 24?
Yeah.
So like people are usually like 27, 28, but then again, they're ahead of us. But at the same time, it's like you can kind of have the same conversation, because a lot of especially with the social media and everything that helps businesses grow, that's like one of the big things that I think makes a difference in today's world. Like when you talk about that with somebody who may be like 55, 60, they may not understand it as much, especially if they're not like dabbling in it a lot.
It's also hard to relate to people too that are the same age as you, but are in two totally different spaces. I had that issue for years. Like I lost friends over that. I was like 19, 20, starting my career and starting a business and starting, to be on my own, and they were still in school and going to grad school and
that was like one of my buddies.
starting that.
He started working like when we were 19, just like you, like same thing.
That's what happens.
He was ahead of all of us financially.
Yeah. And it's
sure.
hard to relate to your friends sometimes. Like if you don't grow together, even boyfriend and girlfriend, like if you're not growing at the same pace, you kind of lose.
Yeah. It's so true.
Because you need that dedication and you need that commitment to whatever you're doing, and they're still in a different mindset of the mindset you once had, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure. So I wanted to circle back a little bit and talk about, like I know you're a freelance hairstylist. We went over this. And I know you want to do hair and you do some makeup, but like you're focused more on hair.
Yeah.
And in the beginning you were kind of just going around doing people's hair and
it started
going to their
with
homes, right?
blow dries and like keratin treatments, haircuts.
Okay.
All with the intention to eventually steer away from that.
So it morphed into bridal hair, right?
I really like chase the money. Okay. I mean, I can tell you when I was in school, I only wanted to do color.
Chase the bag.
Yeah, and I was always thinking of something that had.
Yeah, but color is kind of like, I don't know. I don't think it's that cool. And then you got.
It's not, but I was always thinking of what was going to make the most money. So in that case, it was color. So I like convinced myself I wanted to do color. I hated updos. And then as soon as I started to do color in the salon, and I really didn't, nothing, it just never clicked for me. I never had that moment of like, oh, I get it, that aha moment. So I kind of dropped that and I started doing updos, and right from the bat, I was good at them. So I was like, how can I build in bridal? And that took a really long time. To do. It probably took me like a year. Being freelance.
Okay. Yeah. I think I remember that.
But working with Lauren, she was all into bridal, so she needed a hair girl. So I was like one of the first hair girls on her team, and I was able to totally like build my social media profile by doing things with her, because it was
like, how has that helped you with being on social media and growing your page and like, putting yourself out there and like maybe doing stuff with other people that have big pages in the space as well, that are in the same like industry close to this tri-state area that we live in, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. Yeah. Would you say that helped like significantly that 100%, you did that?
Yeah. Social media what the hell?
What is going on?
Social media totally took my business to the next level. I in the beginning, before Instagram changed the algorithm, I was paying a company to basically market for me. So they would like follow significant pages, and it worked so well. I grew my page, and then all of a sudden the algorithm changed, and I like lost that
Not really.
traction.
It wasn't that bad. It was more of like, so the engagement that was going on
was
just
different.
slowed down.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So it's that kind of, it actually didn't hurt my business. It just hurt my page.
Just the page.
But my business wise, I was still getting all the follow, like I was still connecting with people
she was on
from
the
all over
Explore
the world.
page all the time. Like, it used to pop on my Explore page all the time.
Yeah. It was awesome.
I guess because I liked the photos, but like you would pop up, and a few other people locally would pop up that had like bigger accounts.
Yeah.
Getting likes.
Yeah.
And
it's just a really great industry too, because we all support each other. Like everyone is tagging everybody. Like you work with someone, you tag them. Like there's just such good camaraderie.
camaraderie, love that.
Between everybody, and it's motivating, and it helps you grow. Like my friend Christina, we're kind of like on the same level. Like we both started at the same time. We kind of have similar stories, and like I know her and I just like through this whole quarantine and
it's been kind of tough.
The virus,
Yeah.
none of us are working pretty much. We're just answering emails and dealing with brides who have to unfortunately cancel their weddings and reschedule. So like I'm able to work with some of the girls to kind of like go off of each other. Like, all right, I can't take all these weddings, so are you going to be able to? And we just switch them. So she'll give me a bride, I'll give her a bride. So it's a really great industry.
So you like it.
Yeah, and you need to be a good person in it, and you need to like really have a good reputation.
And do you think it could morph into something else?
100%.
Yeah, right?
This
into
is
more
not it for me.
Bigger and better?
Yeah.
Like, there's definitely more opportunities out there. I for sure see that. And I know that you always talk about doing different things and exploring different options, and obviously chasing the bag, and that's what it's about, right? Bag chaser,
It's about
right?
having a good life for my family someday.
Bag chaser, Ashley.
So you don't have to do all the work.
Oh, okay. I see you. Okay. Respect. Bang. And like I know we were just talking about it a little bit, like with the pandemic and coronavirus. I know it's obviously hurt your business, it's hurt mine, and we both had to change things that we've done and the way and the process and everything. And like, obviously we're not really working.
Yeah.
There's not much to do. Like I had to, I actually just had to close my place down because I didn't have enough employees, and I didn't want to, risk their health and their livelihood just coming to work. It's not worth it for them to have to get in their car every day and come somewhere they may not be comfortable going to. So that was one of the things I had to do. And I know with you, it's like, for your own safety, you're not going to go into someone else's house, and maybe, most people don't want you in their house right now.
Yeah.
So I know probably we're both having like, and how do you think, like, obviously we talked about this and we're going to talk about it right now a little bit, but with Instagram and everything like that, do you think that's helpful, and social media and Facebook and everything and videos, because you can make those right now, and, put them out there, and even like how I'm making this video right now, interviewing her about what she does. It's a form of entertainment, but it's also something I wouldn't be able to do right now on a Monday afternoon and film. I'd be at work.
Right.
I'd have to film this on a Sunday or in the morning or late at night. Obviously you don't know what time it is because I'm sitting in the dungeon. But if it was, if I was working right now, which I would be, we wouldn't be able to make this video. So we're trying.
It is. I mean, social media is definitely a huge help right now. It just helps your clients and your the girls you work with. I don't want to say like to not forget you, but to not forget you, like so you're still present in each other's.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna remember both of us, because when they're done, they're gonna all women are gonna want their hair done and their nails done
For sure.
And
my clients
people
are
gonna want to
going
go out
crazy.
to eat and drink. That's what people are gonna want to do.
Yeah.
They're gonna want to go out and eat and drink, and they're gonna want to get themselves dazzled up, as you call it, dazzled up. You like that thing I did with my hand? Wow. Dazzled up.
I didn't really see it.
One more time. Spirit fingers. Come on, Torrance.
I don't think that anyone
I never
will
seen
forget.
that movie. Shh.
Really? We'll watch it.
No, I've seen it.
this.
I've seen it. Shh.
I don't think we'll be forgotten, but I definitely think staying present on social media is a big thing right now. It is so hard to stay motivated in this. It really is. It's so hard to continue forward because you're just like, you just really have to look at the bigger picture. Like, it might be annoying to film a video, but at the same time, it's going to pay off in the long run. It definitely made me more involved in social media. Are you on your phone? You're on Instagram.
I I was looking at something real quick. Hold on. Sorry. No, you were talking. I was letting you talk. Come on. Why'd you stop?
Sorry.
Oh.
What was I saying?
Social media?
Oh yeah, it definitely made me more involved.
Yeah. Okay, but we're gonna have to wrap it up soon because obviously the video is almost 30 minutes.
Okay, did you have any more questions?
I did have one more question, yeah.
What is it?
Do you think that in any way, shape, or form our relationship has changed since you became a self-employed entrepreneur? And do you think it's changed for the better or worse? I'm not talking negative. I don't want it to be. I mean, it could be, but I'm saying I'm not putting it out there.
I think better.
You think it's been better?
Yeah,
Why?
I have freedom.
What about me though?
In my life, in my.
See, it's funny. Ashley started a business, and she has more time to hang out with me, and then I started a business, and I have so much less time.
Yeah, but John, we're both weekend warriors.
How's your warrior?
We're
always being a fucking weekend warrior. Did you hear that? Warrior.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway,
Love that.
We both work like Thursday through Sunday. You're so annoying.
Yeah, Thursday through Sunday, definitely.
So I don't feel
No,
like
I don't work on Sundays. All
right, well, I don't feel like I miss out on anything with him. But if I was in the salon still, we travel. I wouldn't be able to do any of that.
You would have been
really
backwards.
I would only have 2 weeks off, and now I go when I please, and
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a good deal.
Awesome.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
it's in order to be a freelance anything, you have to have self-discipline. In order to own your own business and have a successful business, you need to have self-discipline.
Yeah.
So if
your self-discipline probably is better than mine. 100%. I don't know. Yeah,
the fact that you'd even question that.
Whoa. I would say that Ashley is the most organized person I've ever met.
What?
Yeah, because your mind is organized, but everything around you isn't.
We'll talk later about that comment.
I'm just saying,
I'm not
saying I know that your makeup bag and your hair bag is pretty organized.
No,
but I feel
it's not.
The way you
it's organized
sometimes,
chaos.
Yeah, it's organized chaos.
I actually
I'm
said
more
this,
structure, but I'm also kind of chaotic and crazy.
I like my things organized and everything in a place, yes, but sometimes when I am too organized and things are too neat,
yeah, I'm kind of the same way.
Don't do well. Sometimes I thrive on a little chaos. So if that means
me too.
If that means having I don't know, as far as booking appointments, they're pretty organized. I just switched over to Gmail account because AOL sucked.
Beast mode.
But I don't know.
A little bit of a video,
We froze.
Yeah, we froze on the screen real quick. We're just going to resume where we were. And we were just talking about how Ashley was really organized but unorganized. And now I'm probably going to get a little hands after this.
It's true.
Everybody watch out for me. Go follow me on Instagram and make sure everything's okay. Okay? Oh, what's that sound? Never doing that. Yeah, no, but we were wrapping up the video anyway. We're kind of at the tail end. I had one more question as well. And it kind of comes down to, where do you see yourself in 5 years? When you're probably around 30. What do you like business-wise?
Are you scared I was going to talk future?
All right, next that question. Let's not talk about it.
No, I'm kidding. 5 years. I am in the works right now of trying to find a building for something.
You don't have to go into too much detail if you don't want to share your stuff. Yeah.
But it's just basically a building that I have a future plan with.
For PR reasons.
Yeah. So that obviously all got delayed in the whole
Coronavirus. Sure.
But
never doing that.
So this whole idea with the building, and then I hope to eventually get a little bigger in bridal, but I don't think that bridal is going to be my forever. Mm-hmm. I can't really say never.
But I will. Sure.
What did you say?
Damn, that was funny.
I missed it.
No, you said. Yeah, but you don't think you'll do bridal forever, you're saying?
Probably not.
No.
I just don't think I want that lifestyle forever. I hope to own multiple businesses and be able to do more of the entrepreneurial side rather than the physical.
Yeah. We talked about that a little bit in the last episode, kind of about having only one stream of income is,
I hate it.
not safe. Yeah.
I need like 15, but it's just a matter of like, you really do need a reputation in all of it. So you have to grow and build yourself, and then you can do the next thing.
Yeah.
Like everything kind of tails off each other. So you really just have to be patient. I think it's safe to say in this industry, if you're a hustler and you're working hard and you're out there grinding and doing your best to make as much as you can so you can put it into your next business, I think that's the best thing that you can do, because I think you need like a 15-year plan from when you start this to kind of like when you get the ball rolling. Like it doesn't really go that fast, and you do have to be patient. You may take off really fast on social media, but then after that, it's like, okay, what's your next step? So you just can never be 100% content. And if you are, then you are, but I know I'm not.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Ash, I appreciate you coming on the show and talking to everybody and kind of giving them some insight into your personal life and what you do for a living, and how you got to where you are.
Thanks
obviously.
for having me.
Yeah, of course. And it's been great talking to you about stuff that I kind of know a lot about already. But it's good for other people to hear how you did it and what you did to get there, and like kind of how you kind of had to step away from what you were doing and like look at it and say, wow, I don't want this for myself. I want something better and something different. And you went for it, which is like inspiring to anybody, I feel like, and even inspires me a lot in ways, because I never had to take a crazy chance like that before. So
my advice is take the chance.
Yeah.
Just do it. If you're financially okay, take the chance.
Yeah.
You'll make mistakes. Trust me. I got in a lot of credit card debt, and I'm still crawling out of it, but I took the chance. And like, that's what you have to do.
That's what it's
and live your life.
Yeah. Well, thanks again for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, sure. Put it there. But I want to thank all of you for tuning in to episode 3. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you look forward to the coming content. I think it'll be pretty cool. In the next couple weeks, we're going to have some more guests. I don't know if I'm going to have any actually here, if we're just going to call them on and either do FaceTime, or I'm trying to figure out how to get it on the screen, but I'm going to figure it out eventually. Well, yeah, so that ends episode 3. I want to thank you all for watching. For those of you that came and watched, I don't know how many there are. We'll see how many views we get. And if you enjoyed, and if you thought this was insightful, or if you were entertained, if you liked, seeing my face or hers better, maybe we could do a switch up. I don't know.
Maybe I'll ask you questions tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
We should talk about the restaurant.
But if you like it, give me a thumbs up. Like the video. Really appreciate that. That helps. I love seeing that. And if you have some feedback, leave a comment down below. And if you really like checking me out every day, just hit that subscribe button down below, the little red box. I appreciate it. I hate saying that, but at the same time, it's also helpful, and I like that people want to watch me. If they do, show me some love. Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks again, Ash. I hope everybody has a good day and stay safe. Stay at home. Thanks, guys. Enjoy. Have a good one.